Link, presented by Financial Center First Credit Union.
In 2017, the Eastern Star Church invested heavily in the Arlington Woods community. Through their Rock Initiative, the church is addressing significant challenges related to housing, education, food security, and health. We want to welcome today Anthony Murdoch. Pastor, welcome. We're so glad to have you. So explain briefly the Rock Initiative that Eastern Star is doing and the challenges that they're addressing.
Well, Caroline, thank you so much for having us. The Rock Initiative, Renewing Our Community for the Kingdom, is an initiative that Pastor Johnson had vision of several years ago. So about 7 years ago, we started strategic planning. And about 4 or 5 years ago, we were blessed to start that process of new housing and other developments. Renewing Our Community for the Kingdom, the 4 pillars are housing, education, financial literacy, and also a sense of community.
So what are you doing in each of those areas?
Thank you for asking. So far we've completed over 13 homes, both new and also renovated homes, affordable homes in the Arlington Woods community on Priscilla Avenue. So we thank God for that. So we've offered those homes oftentimes at less than what they would be paying rent for. So we thank God we're able to offer those homes at a very affordable price. Also, 3 years ago, we completed Sunstone at Arlington Woods. That is a mixed-use 36,000 square foot facility that offers both housing and also community services. On the first floor, we have a community credit union. We also have a behavioral health partner, but we also have a Rock Fresh market to deal with food insecurity and food swamp. And we operated that space. And we also have a Rock Community Hub for small businesses.
Talk about the financial literacy side of it.
Well, we know Pastor Johnson has preached and taught so many years about being debt-free. And so we wanted to also bring a credit union or a financial institution that would be a partner to help us develop that. So we brought the credit union there as a partner. And then we also teach Financial Freedom Institute, where we've touched over 3,000 lives in that community.
You're also building a community center now, is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Talk about that.
Wow, that's so exciting. Thank you for asking. So the Rock Community Center for Youth and Children, we're very close to having that completed. That's a 60,000 square foot facility that will open next year in the second quarter. And in short, we will address STEAM, science, technology, engineering, the arts, and also we will deal with developing the whole child. And I want to be clear, that's for the entire Arlington Woods community and abroad, not just for youth and children at Eastern Star Church. And so we're going to try to meet all of their emotional, spiritual, physical, and educational needs. And we're excited about what we're going to be able to do in that area.
So every community, Arlington Woods, what they do impacts everything around them, right?
Yes.
So why was that community chosen? In the last 30 seconds, also tell us, how can the community get involved and help?
Thank you so much for asking. Well, I'll try to keep it brief. You know, it's very important to understand that Arlington Woods, where our main campus sits, 5750 East 30th Street, we've been there over 2 decades. And unfortunately, that's one of the most impoverished areas in the Marion County area. And so we've been doing work in the area since we've been there. But as I said, Pastor Johnson said several years ago, we've got to have a focused initiative to deal with these needs and to be able to bring those services for youth and children and their families right there in that community was very important to us.
Thank you so much for what Eastern Star is doing. We really appreciate all of your work for the community.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's Community Link. To share this story or learn more, head to wishtv.com, and we'll see you next week.